All right, I got something in the mail. Look at this. A replacement attenuator from my Wavetek 3000. And it says right on here, attenuator out of Wavetek model 3000 signal generator. So yeah, so this was sent into the channel by Mike of Mike's Radio Repair. He's got a YouTube channel. He's not active currently, but he's got a lot of old videos on fixing things. So yeah, thanks Mike. This should be the unit. It's a bit different that it has some SMB connectors, or are these SMCs? I think SMCs are the push-on and the SMBs are the screw-on. These are the screw-on. And mine have SMAs, and mine are right-angle SMAs, but it should be able to figure something out. A different cable assembly or a right-angle adapter or something should be able to go in there. But I say, let's put this on the VNA and see what the attenuation looks like from 1 megahertz to 500 megahertz. All right, so I've set my VNA up here to 1 megahertz to 520, and then let's do a quick through cal so everything is nice and level. We'll do it right here at the end of the. Is that all on camera? Yeah. Right here at the end of the test cables. Oh, it looks pretty good already. I guess I really didn't need to do this. It looks perfect already, but we'll do it anyway. Cal, and we'll do a normalize, and yeah, there we go, perfect. All right, so we are 0, 0, 0, and then we will put in the attenuator, and we will need these little adapters. These are SMA to SMB adapters, and then those will go on down here. These will go down onto the attenuator. So let's hook this one up. These are tiny little connectors. All right, let's make sure they are tight enough. All right, oh, there you go. Oh, look at that. All right, so right from the get-go here. Yeah, let's look at it here. All right, here's a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, look at that, 90, perfect up to 90, and then I would need to fix this thing up to look at even more dBs, but yeah, it's good all the way down to minus 90. So I say it is good to go. It's a very nice one. So we will have to figure out how to mount this in my Wavetek, put some adapters on it or something. It should be easy to do, but yeah, we have a good attenuator again. All right, quite a bit of work to get these attenuators in and out. You have to, can you see this over here? You've got to loosen these two modules up because it slides out over here. So these two are now out, and I was able to slide the old attenuator out. And here's the new attenuator, so we can kind of examine the two. And we can see right from the get-go they're different. Yeah, they're different. This one has the switch on it, and this one does not have a switch on it. So I'm going to have to move this switch over. And I don't know what the best way to do that is. I guess we'll have to drill some holes and move the switch to the new one. Now the old one, and the new one that I got, does have the little paddle that engages the switch, but it doesn't have a location for the actual switch itself. Maybe I can build a little plate that uses these two screws. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to kind of move some things over. This knob that was supplied is not as nice as the knob I already have. This one has some of the writing kind of, yeah, it's all messed up over here. So I'll use the one I've got because it's better than this one. All right, and yeah, this one's got an extra little doohickey here. It's in the same location. It's just to stop. There's a little RF grommet type. It's something to make RF contact. That's what that thing is for. But we need to move over the switch. Yeah, we don't got no switch location. So let's deal with that. All right, so the best way to do this is to reuse the case that has the switch, this one. So this is the old one, so, and this is the replacement. So I'm not going to use that. What I did do is I removed the assembly from the top. I'm going to move it over here, and it should be good to go. It does look much cleaner and everything, so this one came out really good, so I need to make sure these are all in the 0. And then they will engage here. Oh, somebody's initials. MG. Thank you, MG. Okay, so we can put these little screws back on. Oops. All right, there we go. So now we have a unit that we can put back in, and let's see if we can't shoehorn it in. It is not easy. I'll put on the little spring doodad. There we go. We'll put our wires back on the switch here. Okay. I'm probably not being able to see anything here. So we have the attenuator back in. I have connected the 3 wires up to the switch. We need to put some screws to hold the We'll hold the attenuator in. Okay. All right. All right. We will. All right, the attenuator's in. Now I need to put these two modules back in. There we go. That's not making contact. Ah, what's going on? What's going on? There we go. All right, that's looking good. Let's flip it down. Don't need this. All right, so now we have the problem of the cable assembly is not going to work. We need an SMB to SMB here, and we need an SMA to SMB over here. So might have to buy those. Might be able to make them. I don't know yet. I need to look through my inventory. I know I have SMB to cable to like BNC, but that's not going to do me much good. I could cut the cable, try to put on a connector. I have some SMA connectors. I might be able to make this cable, but this one is SMB to SMB, and I don't know if I have a cable like that or not. We will have to look around. But the attenuator's now in. I can put my knob on. Let's do that. So let's hook up a knob. See, let me go in this way. All right, and I can clock it correctly. That wants to be right there. All right. All right. Attenuator's inside. So all you need to do is find some cables and to replace these two guys, SMB to SMA and SMA to SMA. Wait a minute. SMA to SMA. Oh yeah, this is what it used to be. Now, this one needs to be SMB to SMB, and this one needs to be SMA to SMB. Oh. New cables required. And I don't think I can get away with adapters. Let me show you why. All right, so here's an SMB to SMA adapter, but you can see it's going to be pointing straight up, and there's not going to be enough room even to put another right angle adapter on it. And I don't know of any right angle SMB to SMB. So let me show you what I got. All right, I have a bunch of cables here that I've saved out of other things that I've torn apart, and I think I do have something I can use. So let's see if we can't get my cable tie here. So this is an SMB to SMB. Look at that, SMB to SMB. So that will go here. Yeah. So I can put this one here and over to this over here. Even looks like it was made for it because it's the same cable. They're gold contacts, but brass or something. I don't know, gold plated. They look like they're gold flashed. Okay. All right, so that one's done. Now we need an SMA to SMB. And I don't think my cables have any of those. These are all on this end of my bundle. They're all SMB. So we need to look at the other end of the bundle to see what we have to choose from. We have SMBs, and we have a straight SMB, and they're all SMBs. All right, so might be able to use an SMA to SMB adapter here, and then one of these cables. So let me see if I have an adapter. All right, so nothing matches. So my other plan would be to take a look, and I do have some SMA, so I could use one of these and make my own cable assembly. So let's give that a try. I don't want to buy anything if I don't have to. So yeah, let's do that. All right, so I've got the little pin on the wire here, and I'll need to solder that in place. And that's not looking good. There we go. Maybe. All right. That looks good. Now this piece here will slide over, and let's see, I need to do this off camera. All right, and then the braid and the connector, there's a tiny little hole here. You probably can't see it, but you need to wick solder into that tiny little hole, and then get it onto the braid inside. I think, there we go. I think that should be good to go. Yeah, I think that's close enough for 500 megahertz. All right, so now we have a cable assembly. Before we do anything too rash, we will make sure we didn't create any shorts. So we'll use a continuity checker. Yep, to the center pin, no continuity. So I claim our cable assembly is hot. That's what I claim. It's definitely hot. But yeah, we'll have to cool down and then let's put it in. All right, so our SMA goes down here. And we will attach it. And the other will come up this way. There we go. Ta-da! New attenuator. Thank you, Mike. And we should be good to go. Tuck these down underneath. And we'll button it up and call it quits. So everything works now on the machine except for the phase lock loop. And maybe someday in the future I'll have the fortitude to do that. But I've got lots of other projects in mind right now. So it'll go back on the back burner and for another day.